Hey guys, Mr. Marcus here, and as you can see, we're again playing with the Atlético Madrid Master League, and in today's episode we have 3 matches for you as usual, because you know 3 matches is the norm on this channel for Master League anyway. For my club it's sometimes 1 match, sometimes 2 matches. It's sort of all over the place, to be honest, but in this particular series we try and make it 3 matches at least per episode, so it's always good to see that. So we see the continuity. So with that being said, in this particular match we have 2 matches from the Liga BBVA, and then we have 1 match from the quarterfinals of the Copa del Rey against Getafe. So there's that big massive intro against Getafe. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, we have the game. The first game of this episode is against Real Zaragoza, who are one of those teams that I really enjoyed playing with back in the day when they had Diego Milito, which is really long ago, when in PES 6 when they had Diego Milito. He was just absolutely amazing. But in the first minutes of the match here, we get an opportunity in the 25th minute with Alsace. Comes to nothing, and in the 32nd minute here, Griezmann gets a shot away. It's a pretty decent shot. Churchy keeps it in play, runs past 2 players, gets a shot away again himself. Doesn't come to anything. He again tries to get another shot away, doesn't come to anything. He back heels it like a crazy guy, ends up coming down to Griezmann. Griezmann tries to get a shot away, and Zaragoza sort of are quite fortunate not to concede a goal in the first half. As we see at the half-time result is 0-0. So basically, from the last episode, I'm going to try and up my attacking game and basically try and get forward a little bit more. As you see here, also I bought a new player as well just before the end of the January transfer window in Javi Martinez from Bayern Munich. I ended up paying 20 million for him because I needed a new player who could sit next to Morgan Schneiderlin and defend properly. And he is one of those players which is basically going to do that. So he'll sit in the centre midfield spot next to Morgan Schneiderlin and basically do a really good job of defending. Griezmann in this particular match, I missed out his first goal. His second goal was amazing build-up play and a really good finish from Antoine Griezmann. Like I was saying, if he's not my player of the season, I don't know who is. But in the 83rd minute of the match, they get a shot away, a pretty decent save from Oblak. And Kyle Walker has sort of cemented his spot on that right back, which is pretty decent for Kyle Walker, considering that I don't really rate him in real life. But to be fair, in this game, pace is sort of what you need, and some good defending is what you need. So it's always good to see as well. But of course, as you see from the game, we ended up winning 2-0. Griezmann man of the match, but again, we sort of dominated the match, so it was always good to see as well. So with that being said, dominating the match is not going to happen in this particular match against FC Barcelona. So Barcelona, Neymar, Suarez, Messi, Melo, Gerard Piqué, Vermaelen, Ter Stegen, Montoya. They have a ridiculously good team, ridiculously good. But one of the big advantages I did enjoy with this particular match was buying Javi Martinez. It sort of saves me in this particular match because it means that Schneiderlin can mark whoever the hell he wants, and Javi Martinez can then mark Iniesta and stop him getting forward, which sort of did help this match a lot. But one of the things I have to say in this particular match, does it look a bit dark to you? To me, this match was really dark when I was playing it, and it's really dark as I'm watching it back. Of course, I'm going to make it lighter in the footage. That's what I usually do to the majority of my footage in Sony Vegas. But in this particular match, it was ridiculously dark. Like, look at how dark that is. I don't know what the hell was going on. But in the 23rd minute of the match here, Koke gets an opportunity, doesn't really pop it in the back of the net, doesn't really get an opportunity. Luis Suarez completely just destroys my team and just destroys my confidence as he scores to make it 1-0 to Barcelona in the first half. And then Griezmann gets the ball here, runs past Gerard Piqué, gets a shot away himself, and it's in the back of the net in the 38th minute to equalise for Antoine Griezmann, and equalise for us as well. So of course we're going up away against Barcelona, up and away. But then in the 47th minute of the match here, they score again with Neymar. No, is it Neymar? Yeah, it is Neymar. After Suarez did some crazy roulette spin and then got a shot away, he just was destroying me. So as you see at the stats there, 65% possession from Barcelona, we had 35%, and we hadn't really had that many opportunities. But in the 29th minute of the match, our Churchy gets played for on goal by Alsace, gets a shot away, and Churchy pops in the back of the net to make it 2-2 with about half an hour left in the match, which was always good to see. We're going into the last minutes of the match here. A really good ball in from Griezmann comes out. Alsace can't really do much with it. And in the last minutes of the match, Griezmann on the ball runs past Felipe Melo, who's like he's just not there after he does a basic Ronaldo chop, which is really poorly executed. Gets a shot with his right foot and pops in the back of the net, right in the bottom of the corner, to give us a 3-2 lead against Barcelona at the Nou Camp with literally a minute remaining on the clock. So basically the game kicked off and literally they had nothing they could do about it. I brought Arda Turan on for Javi Martinez for some ridiculous reason. I was making all these substitutions because I wanted to try and win the game, and we won the game 3-2 against Barcelona. Another new signing, as you can see there, is Marquinhos from PSG. He was another free signing. For some reason, they're trying to get rid of all their good young players. I don't know particularly why, because I got him for free. I paid paying him like 100 grand or something over the years. Ridiculous sometimes. So it's all over the place. But because of that, Barcelona, of course, they were 13 points clear of us at the end of the last episode. Now they're only 10 points clear of us. So maybe we could catch them, but I highly doubt it. Of course, I probably should have shown you me buying Javi Martinez, me buying Marquinhos, I did show Max Meyer and Paco Asas. It's either Paco or Pablo, it's one of them. But Alsacer and stuff like that, and Kyle Walker. But the only reason I didn't show you is because it would have just bored me when I'm looking back, because it doesn't really add to anything. It's not exactly I can cheat in terms of Master League and be I can put any player I want on the team, because it doesn't work like that. I did actually try to buy Cristiano Ronaldo just to see how much money that Real Madrid would have wanted, and they wanted 35 million for a 31-year-old, which is just ridiculous. I mean, he's ridiculously good, but still, really, a player he's now rated 89 as well. His rating has dramatically dropped. So I don't know. So yeah, going into this first leg against Getafe in the Copa del Rey, and like I said before, Getafe don't really have that many good players. They have some alright players with the likes of Castolas, Pedro Leon, as well as Naldo. I think that's Rafael Marquez, but I don't really agree it actually is. But it's Marquez at the back, so I'm going to assume it's Rafael Marquez, or regen of him. But we played with a very strong team with likes of Bruma, Correa, Max Meyer, Marquinhos, Juanfran, Walker, Zuma, Oblak, Schneiderlin, Zizniak, and Antoine Griezmann. So of course Griezmann is basically trying to play I'm basically trying to play him in nearly every single match, because he is one of my better players. So it sort of makes sense to play one of my better players in nearly every single match, because the best players play every single match. So and also Griezmann, without him I probably wouldn't be anywhere near doing anything in anything, any of the competitions. Without him I'm basically nothing. So yeah, in the 8th minute of the match, Castolas plays for Alvaro for on goal, and he pops in the back of the net to give Getafe more or less a shock 1-0 lead. And I was a bit pissed off, but then again it was well, they are at home and they probably do deserve to go 1 goal up and stuff like that. So coming up to the half-time mark, basically Bruma gets an opportunity down this right-hand side and just runs into the opposition. He's not really that good a player, like I said. He does have some standout moments, but he really it's just really good with his pace. That's really about it. But in the 69th minute of the match, Griezmann on the ball, trying to get past a couple of players, gives it into Bruma, and Bruma gets a strike away. Keeper makes probably the easiest save I've ever seen, but then it comes back out to Bruma, and Bruma just pops it back out with his right foot to equalise going into the last minutes of the match. And then Griezmann here in the 93rd minute of the match, on the ball, runs past 2 players, skins past the 3rd player, gets a shot with his right foot, and it's the most ridiculous deflected finish ever past the goalkeeper. But who the hell cares, because we end up winning the game 2-1 with Griezmann again scoring a goal in the last minutes of the match. So from the kickoff, they don't really get far, because they end up taking out the player with Andre Pierre Zizniak. The player goes mental, and Zizniak ends up getting a yellow card. In other PES games that would have been a straight red. But the most interesting thing about that, as my voice was cracking all over the place, is that Zizniak will be available for the next match in the second leg against Getafe. Zuma got the man of the match. We won 2-1, and that is that. So into the next match, next episode, you will probably see me face off against Getafe in the second leg of the Copa del Rey quarter-final. So if you have enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for more, and catch you later.